The ribcage smash takes side-lying breathing to another level by adding a physical barrier to the bottom ribs to change where your inhale goes and to expand specific areas. This can be great for correcting rib flares and in general to bring movement back into stuck ribs. Lie on your side with a yoga block beneath you, just at or below your bra line, and place a foam roller between your knees. The yoga block compresses the bottom ribs up toward your midline while expanding the top ribs out. Rest your head on your arm, or you can put it on a pillow, towel, or other support. Bring your knees in line with your hips and shift the top hip up and forward over the bottom hip to help open up the back of your pelvis. Reach your top arm forward, feeling that top shoulder blade slide around the rib cage and create space in the back. Inhale into the top side ribs, your back, and down into your hips. Exhale all the way with a ha breath to fully melt down over the yoga block and feel those bottom ribs smush up and in. Repeat this breathing pattern for a series of at least 5 breaths, as it can take a few breaths to really relax into the movement and get that mobility in your ribs. As you breathe, make sure your reaching hand does not lift up and away from the floor. Keep it in the same place with the only movement coming from the expansion of your sides and back. If you tend to go into an anterior pelvic tilt, try curling your knees up higher into more of a ball. You can also play around with your hand positioning on the floor or how you position yourself over the yoga block to address different rib flares or to open up certain areas in the back. For instance, if most of your rib mobility is coming from the front, aim for more back rib expansion by rotating over the yoga block using the reach of your top arm and rib cage so that your front lower rib cage is on the block. If your top ribs want to flare up and out, reach low with the top arm to close those top ribs down. You can also think of breathing down into the bottom side ribs to work on expansion through your armpit, chest wall, and low back rather than all the air going out the front. Lastly, if the yoga block is too much at first, or if you have osteoporosis or osteopenia, start with something softer like a rolled up towel or yoga mat, and you can always progress to a yoga block as it feels okay.